how are you? My name is Chris Quinlan, and this is Melbourne Musos, the drum show. What I'm doing tonight is flamenco. One of the most important things about Spanish flamenco music is the compas, and that means the rhythm. It is a 12-beat cycle, okay? We know 12 beats probably best as a blues beat. So, one, do ba do 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 ba do do, like that, 12/8. Compas is in 12/8. And what happens though is it's subdivided into two groups of 3 and 3 groups of 2. And that is why I'm calling tonight's show the Hemiola from Espanola, because what goes on is that we have a little musical device in music called a hemiola. Sounds like something you need a cream for. But so thank you very much. But what goes on is that a hemiola is the act of playing a group of 3 over the time of 2. That's best known as a 3 against 2 polyrhythm. But the device is more to it's called a cross rhythm, of course, but the actual classical term is a hemiola. And what a hemiola is actually is the feeling of playing 3/4, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 over the space of 6/8. Okay, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 1, which so therefore you get that. That kind of a thing there. And what goes on is, let me explain, let me get a little bit technical before I go right into flamenco and everything. I want to get a few basics out of the way so then I can talk about rhythms and everything that goes with that. A hemiola, okay, you have 6 quavers, okay. 3/4 has 6 quavers, but they're subdivided into 3 groups of 2. So you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 6/8. It also has 6 quavers, but it's subdivided into 2 groups of 3. So it's just times table stuff, really. I mean, 3 2s are 6, as is 2 3s are 6, if you want to think of it like that. And that gives us a musical device that is used throughout musicdom. Should I say musicdom? 3 against 2 polyrhythm is often, you can count it like both right, left, right. And if you'd like to say, nice cup of tea, 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 nice cup of tea. What happens also is that that hemiola is one of the most basic rhythms of, or not basic, it's not so basic, but it's one of the fundamental rhythms of Spanish flamenco, the compas, okay, because that's exactly what the compas does, is it subdivides 12 beats into 2 groups of 3, 3 groups of 2. So you get ba 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 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2. Something like that, you see, and so on. Now, with that, with Spanish flamenco, what happens? Let me give you a bit of history of flamenco, coming from a drummer's point of view. Okay, I've said this on the show before. When I introduce new rhythms to you, I love the feeling of being a student again. Okay, there's some things that I have an expertise about, I would hope. You know, with all, you know, due humility, I suppose. But there's some things where I think, okay, this is me introducing it, and I am full of respect for the musicians who play it, and I'm coming at it with the deepest and humbling respect and humility as far as trying to pass this along, okay? Especially when I'm adapting things that are more used to clapping, dancing and guitar to a drum set, okay? You don't see many drum sets in Spanish flamenco music, but this is my little attempt to actually sort of adapt these wonderful rhythms to the drum set. And what goes on is, first of all, the fundamental thing is the compas, okay? So when I come back from the break, what I'll do is I'll start to explain all the various little bits and pieces of flamenco, okay? So more of this after the break.